So we've got quite a few serving combinations with these pancakes. Generally, some of the children like chocolate, so we normally have a chocolate spread. We have peanut butter and chocolate spread. We also have pure honey, which I normally like to encourage them to have, or we have maple syrup. Okay, so these are just a couple of choices. I also sometimes serve them with strawberry jam and sometimes marmalade too. Normally what we do is spread the chocolate in the center of the pancake, roll it up, and normally give one each to the children, and they absolutely adore them. This is like a constant treat, Sunday treat with the children. Now with the adults, it's generally parathas. So what we're going to be doing is making some parathas, and I also will be doing quite a few other dishes today, which I hope to share with you. So whether you want to share in, this is one sure way of keeping the children happy. Normally for the children we make pancakes, and for the adults we make some spicy and savory stuff. So Sunday breakfast, nothing like homemade Sunday breakfast like this for children. They absolutely love it, and I encourage you all to try it out. There we are. I'm not very good at tossing and turning. I don't think I will try turning. Why put yourself through something that you're not good at? Okay, that's that one done. And I will wait for everyone's to be ready and then go and start serving them. Normally they start digging into them as I'm cooking along, but today I'm going to try and get them all ready before serving them. I normally give them a choice of what spread they want, and generally we let them do that themselves, so that if they've participated, active participation encourages them to eat more. And we often have complaints with children that my children don't eat this, my children don't eat that, and I have some very fussy grandchildren, but alhamdulillah, do you know what, when they hear, they all fight, and they all join in. And I think one of the other things with children enjoying food is enjoying it together. So if you've got children who are eating together as a mixed group. Oh, you're Adam. Yes, we know you're Adam. Cheeky Adam. If they're together, they will look at each other and be encouraged by each other to eat better. So, do you know what? I see a lot of videos where they're silent videos of people, showing ingredients and throwing them in and mixing them, and like Fast and Furious type of cooking. And I think with cooking, I think we also need advice, and that sort of like gives us tips on how to encourage and motivate and inspire our children to do certain things. So even if they're lazy and fussy eaters, if you try and do like a group breakfast, I don't want a mess. That Lego is so much, and you go and throw bits everywhere. So you got to make sure that it doesn't go all over the place, because you're going to have breakfast now.
Guess what? Silver, he just made it go everywhere.
What, in my room?
Yeah,
again?
Guess what? He just made it go all the way down.
You're going to have to tell him now to go and clean up.
It's not out.
Alright, it's not out. That's good.
Make sure it stays in the middle.
No, make sure that it stays in the bucket at the moment. Okay, after breakfast. Okay.
Don't you kid you?
No, look, what are you going to have in your pancake? Are you going to have chocolate? Or are you going to have honey? Or are you going to have maple syrup? Do you want honey? No.
He's wearing my girly shoes.
He's wearing girly shoes. Assalamu alaikum. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and we're going to be making pancakes. It's also Mother's Day, but the kids are not going to treat me. I'm going to treat the kids with some pancakes.
No, I'm going to treat my mom as well.
You're going to treat your mom? How are you going to treat your mom? By making Daddy do the work. Okay, we're going to be doing lots of cooking today. Mother's Day, lots of Mother's Day treats, inshallah. But the first thing we're going to be doing is a kid's treat, which is pancakes. Now, kids love to come and stay at my house to have pancakes. We have got 3/4 pint of milk in a jug. And to this, we're going to add about a tablespoon of sugar and a pinch of salt.
Can we have some of that?
We're going to throw that in.
Can we have some of that?
And then the butter, we're just going to melt. A dab of butter, just
because you need to make it more fizzy.
Yeah, make it neat. And then 2 eggs.
Can we have?
We're going to add the eggs
I
to
would
the
never
mixture.
want to drink that.
No, eh?
I never want to drink that.
You won't want it like that. Yeah, you don't like egg like that, do you? No.
Blech.
Don't do that. Don't say that.
It will be nicer. Can we have some of that colour?
You want colour pancakes? No, we won't have colour pancakes. We'll have nice plain pancakes.
Well,
Plain pancakes served with. We have normally have.
syrup.
Oh, what's happened?
And don't put it in the pan again, then that can pop.
After what happened last time?
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna have
It's
to.
better
That
all
is
over
stuck to
your
it's stuck to
face.
the thingy. Right, what we'll do is the butter should have melted. Okay, that's the melted butter. We'll add the butter to this. Now, unfortunately, that pan is not going to. This jug is not going to be big enough. So what we'll do is we'll just. I bought this big jug just for this very purpose, but sadly, we went and. I'm gonna just put it in a pan. Make sure. I'm gonna pour it back into the jug once it's mixed up.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to put it back into the jug because it's easier to. Okay, and then we pour the butter into the mixture. Butter into the mixture. Now, depending on what you've got, we haven't got of this, but we've got. Oops.
Now we don't want the camera to break.
Oh no!
Never.
We're gonna have the camera breaking on us.
Imagine.
Okay, we're gonna have. We're going to whisk this with this blender. I haven't got a whisk, so I'm just going to use a blender, which is going to do a perfectly fine job. Get that flour, and we're going to add plain flour to this mixture, and we're going to make it to like a certain consistency.
Yeah.
Now, normally I get the children to help me with this, and normally just to make it a little bit more exciting, sometimes we make these pancakes with everybody choice colour and everybody choices flavour. So we have flavourings, strawberry flavour, we've got pineapple flavour, we've got orange flavour, and we also have flavours like almond flavour and vanilla flavour. Today we're going to do just a cheat because it does become a lot of work and depends on how happy you want to make the kids. If they're very fussy children, then we tend to put a little bit more effort and make it just a little bit exciting for them by adding lots of colour. So
not that much colour.
No, meaning choice colour, not lots of colour, choice colours.
If we put,
So some
if we put
children
all the buttons in,
yeah.
remember last time I had all of them.
A mixture of colours.
Yeah.
So we have to have.
Maybe we could put all the colours on one like a rainbow. We're gonna have a rainbow.
We're gonna have a rainbow pancake, yeah?
Yeah.
Which makes it very exciting.
Have a rainbow pancake. Can we have a rainbow pancake? on my list is sister, Mum. You're going to go to your grandma's house for it.
You're going to get rid of you, eh? Okay, we're going to pour this back into...
Ask my mum if I can be here. Let's go. She's in the kitchen.
Now you see, this would have been hard to... Okay, we're going to put the pan on the gas, and this is a non-stick pan of a very good quality. You need a good quality non-stick pan just to make. Now my grandkids were saying that we were going to do some tossing. Tossing is a bit hard, so we're not going to do tossing. I find tossing very hard. Now with non-stick pans, what you want is make sure you not use metal spoons or anything. Just a bit of dab of water and let that pan warm up. And then once it's warmed up, we're going to pour our pancake mixture. Okay, now we're going to pour in the and then we're going to swirl it around. And generally kids love being around to watch all this. Now if you feel that the edges are just a little bit too thin, just pour a little bit more in and blend it in. And then we're going to turn the heat down and let the one side cook. Okay, so let the one side, try and keep the heat sort of fairly low. Let the one side nicely cook. And once it starts to, try not to turn prematurely because that will be hard to turn. So let it cook thoroughly. Turn it over and cook the other side.
Daddy, she said we'll go feed some dogs.
Eh?
We'll go feed some dogs.
We're going to go to feed some ducks. Well, I'm making pancakes now.
Oh, I need to make a...
After we've ate, we'll go and feed the ducks. What, shall we feed the ducks before we eat pancakes? Okay.
Can baby do this? You're going to cook them?
Baby, no, baby's not going to cook. I'm going to cook. We'll just turn the gas down. Okay? It's not going to take long to feed the ducks. The ducks will come and feed themselves.
Can you twist it all the way down?
Shh, don't do that. Okay. Pancake almost cooked. Shall we get a big plate to put this pancake in?
Has it cooked already?
One has.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Let's feed the duck.
Now I'm recording all the way through, sort of gives you an idea of just how long it takes. Don't don't cook it on too fast heat where the inside of the pancake is left uncooked or raw. I like to cook it on like a nice slow heat. It's a little bit time consuming, but you want the result to be good and healthy. Don't want the kids to have stone cake, and it's not enjoyable either. So slow heat and make sure it is cooked thoroughly. Now once it's done, pour that in, pour some more mixture in.
Oh, it took ages. That was good too.
Don't worry, it's not going to take ages, it's only going to take a little while. Now we don't have to keep using butter again and again. Just keep it swirling it around until it's dried out. Right.